Hey everybody, back again with day 4 of the 30-day mindful challenge. So glad that you're back again with me. I'm excited about today because this is one that everybody can do at any time. It is mindful breathing. Every day I'm going to bring you a new skill, and each of these days build on the one before. And so mindful breathing is really it's such a foundational and transformative practice. When we bring our direct and full attention to our breath, we deepen our connection with our body. And it's incredibly important because these days we tend to live from the neck up. We're not really paying attention to the body, when in fact, the body is our first line of defense to tell us when we're stressed. We experience a lot of our stress symptoms in our body. So when you deepen your connection to your breath, in that moment, you deepen your connection to your body. And then you become more aware of how it's functioning, how it's feeling, and everything that's going on inside. We have become so distracted in our days that mindful breathing also helps us to get centered and focused in the present moment. Mindful breathing has so many benefits because when we're breathing shallowly from our stress, we're only breathing from like the top half of our lung capacity, and that really limits the amount of oxygen that gets to all of our organs, including our brain, which impacts how they function. So we know that mindful breathing, when you're focusing fully, taking nice, deep, full breaths, that you're actually able to decrease your blood pressure, decrease your stress levels, and really decrease your tension and increase your health overall. So mindful breathing is something we can do every day. The next video, I'm going to do it with you. I'm going to teach you this mindful breathing. You can do at any point. And just know that it is an incredibly powerful tool for self-care because it helps us to slow down and get back into our bodies, which we very much need to do these days. So like and follow for more. Get the workbook because the workbook has all the instructions for the all the 30-day activities, but also for the mindful breathing. And I'll see you in the next video. Hey everybody, here we are with day 4 practice. This is a good one, mindful breathing. Let's dive right in. If you've got your workbook, this is great. You can answer the reflective questions at the end afterwards. But for now, you're just going to listen to me and really just let this moment be. Get your feet into a planted position on the ground. Relax your shoulders, arms resting comfortably in front of you. You're in a comfortable position. Your chair is comfortable. You can lean back on your chair if you want to. And take a nice deep, deep breath in. Inhale through the nose, and then exhaling through the nose, close your eyes gently. Exhaling slowly. And take another deep, deep breath in, really filling up the belly and the lungs. And exhaling slowly, slowly, slowly. And taking one more deep, deep breath in, really filling up the belly and the lungs, and then holding this breath at the top for just a moment. Just a moment. Just a moment. And then exhale slowly, slowly, slowly. Coming back to normal, natural breath. Notice the rise and fall of your chest with every inhale and every exhale. Notice how every exhale naturally finds its next inhale, and how every inhale naturally finds its next exhale without thought, without planning. And maybe you notice the quiet, silent space at the bottom of the breath where you're no longer exhaling but haven't started inhaling yet. And maybe you sit there for just a moment. And then notice that equal and opposite space at the top of the breath where you're no longer inhaling but you haven't started exhaling yet. And maybe sit there for a moment. And then return to normal, natural breath. These subtle spaces in our breath that we don't notice throughout our day. The subtle movements of your rib cage that we don't pay attention to when we're running around. And just noticing. noticing the natural rhythm of your breath. The stillness that's created from focusing inward with full attention. And if your mind gets distracted, which it certainly will, without judgment, without trying to analyze, simply come back to your breath. Come back to this moment. And just notice. And take a nice deep, deep breath in. Exhale slowly, slowly, slowly through the nose. Take another deep, deep breath in, noticing the cool air as you inhale. And notice that same air coming out is now warmed by the body as you exhale. And taking your deepest, deepest breath in yet, really filling up the belly and the lungs. Noticing that cool air and holding that breath at the top for just a moment. Just a moment. Just a moment. And feeling that warmed air, warmed by the body, exhaling slowly, like letting air leak out of a balloon as slowly as possible. Coming back to normal, natural breath. Noticing your body in this moment and opening your eyes when you're ready. So some of the things that you can reflect on in this practice is really, how did it feel when you were doing it? Did you notice any physical sensations? Did you notice any softening in your body? Did you notice any distractions? And were you able to let them go without judgment and come back to the breath? Can you make a commitment to doing this on a regular basis, every day, taking time? Thich Nhat Hanh, who is a famous monk who recently passed, but has a retreat center in France, has a bell that goes off every 15 minutes. It is a mindfulness center, but every 15 minutes, when that bell goes off, no matter what you're doing, they stop and they breathe and they just focus in on the moment. So maybe you set a timer on your phone to remind yourself to breathe, just breathe, and let everything else go. I wish you luck. Let me know if you have any questions. Comment in the section below. Get the notebook if you think it's going to help you, and I will see you tomorrow, day 6. Day 6. Tomorrow is visualizations. So I'll see you for that. Take care.